Zoe, and today we're going to talk about the compatibility between a Cancer, Leo cusp, and an Aquarius. This relationship isn't like some summer storm. No, this is the relationship that is like the sea during a hurricane. It is wild and unpredictable, but not always very consistent. Now, don't get me wrong, that doesn't mean that it isn't a good matchup. You both tend to take very good care of your beauty and your looks. You also tend to be a really good-looking couple. People might even compliment you and say that you would make beautiful babies together. And you're like, whoa, we just met. This is our first date. Like, chill out. We're not there yet. There's often this desire to keep things positive and happy, and this couple tends to suppress a lot of the negative behaviors. But those won't just go away. The more you avoid them, the worse they will get later on. Introspection is really helpful for you both. Don't give up when things get tough. Keep going. Persevere. And when things start to get real, don't pretend that it's not happening. Don't try to bury the darkness. You both have so much fun and you go on adventures. Your love might feel a little surface level. Your Aquarius would intrigue you, but at the same time, you might find yourself rolling your eyes at them. You can count on each other, and that feels nice. You can both bring out each other's stubbornness, which can become a huge issue if you let it. Therapy is highly recommended for this couple. It can really help you connect and grow. Do some deep breathing exercises. Go find your zen, because you need to center yourself when you're with an Aquarius. Sometimes doing some kind of physical activity can actually help you here, like getting out of your head, out of your mind, and into your body, because there's an ugly side to your dynamic that can actually be the most beautiful part of your love. But you can't dwell on it or ignore it. You have to work on it and transform it. That can also look like talking it out and being really transparent. Have a conversation even if it's uncomfortable. You gotta. You both really like to be there for other people, and you want to make your mark on the world. You both know that you are meant for something bigger. Like, your existence is important, and you're really supposed to make a difference in the world. And this ties you both in a really powerful way. There's a lot of passion with an Aquarius. But you're someone that needs stability in a relationship, and an Aquarius might make you feel all over the place. You're a thrilling partner for an Aquarius. You take them on a wild ride and you force your Aquarius out of their shell. And that is not always easy for them. But they're smooth and they adjust to the situation pretty quickly. Your Aquarius doesn't want a mediocre existence. No. You're not a mediocre partner. They don't like making a fuss. They're so refreshing for you. You need someone who likes to have fun and isn't afraid to try new things. You need to keep it interesting, and an Aquarius is perfect for that. You both get very swept up in the romance. I keep on falling in love with you. I have that song in my head, but I don't even know the lyrics to it. You ever feel that way? You both get very swept up in the romance, and you wear rose-tinted goggles with very thick lenses. You get so caught up in the fantasy. This matchup is actually way more common than you might think. I have met so many Aquarius and Cancer Leo cusp couples. Take it slow. Let things unravel when they're meant to unravel. Act on the things you say. You both like to brainstorm and talk about your ideas and your dreams and your goals, but you need to actually start making them happen if you want it to work out with your Aquarius. Stop trying to distract yourself from reality. You can't run away from your problems. You can both butt heads. On paper, an Aquarius is not great for you, but your dynamic is so much more than a piece of paper. It works out well, usually. And when it does work out, it tends to last forever. You grow old together. If you both aren't all talk, then you have a shot. Your love for each other is intense. It can be amazing, but it can also be like a wrecking ball in your life. I came in like a wrecking ball. I just had to. I had to do it. I had to. You need to let your love blossom organically. You can't force it. You tend to move in with each other well and play house well. As long as you encourage each other to do some self-discovery and be more self-aware, this is a very sexy match. You tend to be very erotic and steamy and sexual. Pleasure is an important part of your relationship. There's definitely a period that you need to get through together, which can be difficult. But the longer you're with each other, the easier it gets. Both of you will have to put up with some discomfort until you can move past it. You see a lot of signs in the zodiac when they get together, things are really easy and fun, and then over time, things get worse and worse. For you, it's the opposite, okay? For you, if you're struggling right now and you're dating an Aquarius, or if you're watching this, you're an Aquarius and you're dating a Cancer, Leo, Cusp, then you need to know that things will get easier if you're able to push through this part. Now, that doesn't mean that if you're being abused or if you're in a situation that's really dangerous or bad, like, you know, obviously don't be in that. Get out of it if you can. I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole right now. I could say a lot more on that subject, but just know that a lot of the time, the way this dynamic works is that you face a lot of issues in the beginning, and then things actually smooth out. The more you mature, the more you grow, the more you overcome together, it gets better. So, but I can't tell you when or how or what's going to happen. Like, that's something that you would have to look at individually, like in a reading. And clearly, there's a lot of work that must be done to get to that point. Yep, so if you're having trouble now, just follow my advice in this video and you can move past it. Will it be stressful sometimes? Sure. Will it be negative sometimes? Sure. Will this be a safe space for love to be cultivated? Of course. Your love is a journey. It's a learning curve. You both tend to butt heads because the Aquarius tends to be untethered, and a lot of the time you have some protective, controlling kind of alpha qualities. They can feel like you're smothering them. You both have so many unique and creative ideas, and your brain will explode if you can't find some healthy way to express them. Actually, hosting a podcast together might be a really good outlet, because if you just let everything stew and fester, then you just start projecting onto each other or other people around you. It can be really negative. When you commit to each other, you need to be able to stop holding on to all the little details. Stop holding on to the little things. Learn to let things slide. The blame game won't get you or your Aquarius anywhere. You're an extremely affectionate couple. You adore each other. Do not ignore your issues when you're with an Aquarius. No matter how much you want to act like everything is just fine and a-okay, confront them head on. If your Aquarius doesn't feel like they're getting everything they want in a relationship, then they won't stick around. This is not a happily ever after for you and your Aquarius. Do not expect all your dreams to come true. The dynamic usually begins more casual. Maybe you just want to have fun, or you're casual dating, or you want to just get laid, or maybe you're just friends, but then it gets serious later on. You both like more active dates, like skiing, canoeing, hiking. You would probably like to go swimming together. A lot of childhood traumas might surface when you're with your Aquarius, and you might find yourself reenacting unhealthy patterns from people in your life growing up. When you get married, you can be very critical of each other, especially when it comes to taking care of things around the house or living habits. You both might enjoy taking walks together. Try to implement an evening stroll into your lives. Like, make it a routine. Be more vocal and communicative with an Aquarius. What you have with them is profound. This would be a beautiful relationship, even if it's not as stable and secure as you would like in a partner. Like I said, this tends to start off in a really casual, easy way. You both are just having a good time, but then things get serious. And once you start asking the hard questions, that is when you will see whether your Aquarius wants to be here or not. Your Aquarius will either double down or run away. Now, that is a major turning point in your relationship. When things get serious, will they stick by you and decide to really work through it with you? Or will they be like, no, I'm out of here. Bye, bitch. You both might enjoy exercising together or going to the gym or jogging together. You tend to be more demanding towards them after a while. They might actually consider you to be high maintenance or just a lot emotionally. Even in platonic relationships, this can become an issue. It can be nerve-wracking and hostile. Neither one of you is very stable for each other. And that can either be really exciting or it can be the worst thing ever. You find each other boring at first. You can both struggle with committing to each other. You both project onto each other a lot and it can hurt. They might constantly need you to validate their feelings or like tell them you love them, or they want to know how you're feeling. Do you love me? Do you still love me? Are we good? Do you feel okay? How are you? How are you doing? Are you okay? Do you love me? They just need to hear you say it. And sometimes you're like, I just want you to know that I love you and I don't need to like constantly say it, you know? That may not be your cup of tea, but it is usually something that you can get past. It's usually not a deal breaker. You both love to laugh and chuckle and joke around, and they can be the perfect partner in crime for you. Your love with them is always changing, always growing, always morphing. You both often enjoy sports. Maybe you share a team that you both root for. Going to a sports game might be a great date idea. Don't try to date an Aquarius if you're insecure or you lack confidence, because your self-esteem can take a huge hit at first. If you're both insecure when you decide to get married, do not expect it to be a great marriage and don't expect it to last. You both can completely destroy each other if you're not ready. You both like to fix things and you like to find solutions to your problems and help each other out. You both are brave, and when you're both secure in yourselves and you're both doing well, then this can be really sturdy and exciting and just a very strong match. It's an unwavering love. You both get really deep with each other and you like to explore this connection that you have. Despite them being emotionally needy and stuff, they can be a great partner for you. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please subscribe and let me know in the comment section below what your experience has been. Are you interested in an Aquarius, or have you dated an Aquarius? Or if you're an Aquarius, have you dated a Cancer, Leo, Cusp? I would love to know. If you need any help with your current relationship or you have any questions for me, you can always book a reading with me on my website, zoethepsychic.com. I offer a variety of options for readings, so check that out if you want to dive deeper. Bye-bye. Good luck.